Welcome back. Let's continue with parallel lines, exercise 17C. Yesterday, from exercise 17C, we did the two questions, question 1 and question 2. Right? Now, you know what are parallel lines. You know what is a transversal. Now, when a transversal cuts the parallel lines, there are certain rules which you need to remember. So can we recollect this together and revise it again? So what are those rules? Alternate angles are equal. Alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. Then co-interior angles, that is the sum of the co-interior angles will be supplementary. The word supplementary means 180 degree. So when you add the two angles in your co-interior or co-exterior, the answer should be equal to 180 degrees. Now when I say co-interior or co-exterior, remember they are the angles on the same side of the transversal. Now let's do question 3. Children, keep your textbooks with you and let's read question 3 together. In each of the following figures, now I have done one figure. This is question 3. First one, they are saying AB is parallel to CD and EF is a transversal. Find each one of the unknown angles X, Y and Z. Now I have this and they have already told me AB is parallel to CD and EF is your transversal. I need to find out X, Y and Z. This is given to me, right? This angle 55 is given to us. Now, if I take, children, X degrees, X is equal to, I will say 55 degrees. X is equal to 55 degrees. What is the reason, children, I will give? Vertically opposite angles are equal, correct? And we have vertically opposite angles are equal. Alright, next comes, let me write it here. X is equal to 55 degrees. Now, if I take these two, always children, let's try to do as much as possible from what is given to us. Can you see the ulta Z or the mirror image of Z, right? This Z and here this is the ulta Z that I get. So, what is Y equal to? Y again is equal to 55 degrees. Our alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal, correct? So I have this and this. So that means this also is 55 degrees. And why did I say alternate interior? One is Z and these angles are inside. So they are alternate interior angles. Now with this I cannot find out Z, isn't it? I cannot find out Z degrees. So what do? Let's use this angle and this. Now children, if you see, these are on the same side of the transversal, right? And I know X plus Z is equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason? The sum of the co-interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. Children, you don't need to sit and write the whole thing. Let's just put co-interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of the co-interior, don't forget. So, what is X equal to? 55 degrees plus Z is equal to 180 degrees. So, what is Z equal to, children? 180 minus 55. So, Z is equal to 180 minus 55. Correct? So, that will be 125 degrees. let me write here 125 degrees. Is that clear? I hope you've understood. Let's move to question 2. Now question 3, second one, children. If you see, AB is parallel to CD, EF is your transversal, and your figure is like this. You can take the textbook and turn to see it towards you. Like for example, if your textbook is this way, you know your figure is like this, children. So hold the figure like this so that you don't get confused. Clear? Alright, so now I know that I have 130 degree which is given to me. You know AB is parallel to CD, right? So if I take X, children, and I told you, if you turn this figure, right, you will get this both as the ulta L or the mirror image of L. So I know where does this L come? L or the mirror image of L. Where do you get this? In corresponding angles. So you know X is equal to 130, isn't it? X is equal to 130. Corresponding angles are equal. Correct? So I have got this as 130 degrees. Now, based on this, I can only find out this. I know 130 plus Z is equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason? Linear pair, isn't it? So, Z is equal to 180 minus 130. Right here, children, linear. Okay, so Z is equal to 50 degrees. So your Z is equal to 50 degrees. Now, children, if you take L shape and L shape here, so what do you get? Z is equal to Y, which is equal to 50 degrees. Corresponding angles are equal. You will write that Z is equal to Y degrees, which is equal to 50. And what is your reason? Corresponding angles are equal. Is that clear? Have you understood? Alright. Now, in question 3, the third sum, you will work out, children. Look at it properly. What is given to you? You know AB is parallel to CD. EF is your transversal. 40 is given to you. Z becomes vertically opposite angles. So Z is equal to 40 degrees. If you take Y, what do you get? Corresponding angles. Both are in the shape of 7. So Y is equal to 40 degrees. Correct? And X, you know 40 plus X is equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason you're going to give me? Co-exterior angles. And you know co-exterior angles means angles on the same side of the transversal, but exterior means outside. So you will write there co-exterior angles is equal to 180 degrees. So what will you do? 180 minus 40. Correct? So you will get 140 degrees. So Z is equal to 40 vertically opposite angles. Y is corresponding angles are equal. So Y is equal to 40, and then 180 minus 40 will give you 140. What is the reason? Co-exterior angles are supplementary. Now let's do the third sum of your question 4. Now you need to find the value of X. Now children, if you see this, something like L, right? Now this and this, if you see, both give you the same shape. L here and a broad L here. That means you know that 4x is equal to 140 degrees. 4x is equal to 140. What reason are you going to give? Corresponding angles are equal, right? So x is equal to 140 upon 4, right? 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, 2, 4, 5s are 20. You get 35 degrees. So the value of x is 35. So what is your angle here? 35 into 4, right? It should be equal to 140. Just check. You needn't do that. But just to confirm, 35 into 4. That is 4, 5s are 20, 3 4s are 12, 13, 14. Correct? 140 here, 140 here. So that means you know your answer is right. Let's move on to question 5. Children, next question 5. Keep your textbooks with you. Let's read the question. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD and they say angle BAC, that is angle A is equal to 3x plus 15 degrees and angle ACD. Sorry children, I've written this wrong. So it is A, B, and this is your C, and this is your D. Alright, so AB is parallel to CD and angle BAC is 3x plus 15. Angle C, that is angle ACD, is equal to 2x plus 45. You need to find the value of x and angle A and angle C. Right? Now children, please remember, whenever you see a quadrilateral shape or a parallelogram, a four-sided figure, and if you have angles adjacent next to each other, they are co-interior angles. So in a box shape, whenever the angles are next to each other, that is A and C, these become co-interior angles. Or A plus B, again these are co-interior angles. Now why, you will ask me? That's because see, they say this is parallel to this and this becomes your transversal. These angles are inside, so they become your co-interior angles. Is that clear children? These become your co-interior angles. So now when I work this out, 3x plus 15 plus 2x plus 45 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. What is your reason? Co-interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? The sum of co-interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now 3x plus 2x gives me 5x. 45 plus 15 gives me 60, which is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? So 5x is equal to 180 plus 60. When I take that side, minus 60. So x is equal to 120 upon 5. 5 2s are 10, 11, 20. 5 4s are 20. So I get 24 degrees. So did you understand children, or you got your x? 3x plus 2x is equal to 5x. 45 plus 15 is 60, which is equal to 180. I've told you, whenever you see them in a quadrilateral or in a parallelogram shape, when two angles are adjacent, they are always co-interior. So with that, x is equal to, I found out as 24 degrees. Now I only found out the value of x, that is 24 degrees. What is angle BAC? Angle BAC is 3x plus 15, this whole thing, right? So how do you work it out? 3 into 24 plus 15 degrees. So when I multiply 24 into 3, I will get 72 degrees plus 15. So when I add that, I get it as 87 degrees. Is that clear? Now, we also need to find out angle ACB is equal to 2x plus 45, the whole degree. So 2 into 24, multiply this and add it with 45. So when you multiply 24 into 2, you will get 48 plus 45 degrees. So that will give me 93 degrees. I hope this is clear. You have understood. Let's move on to the sixth sum. Alright children, now let's move on to question 6. Your question 6 says AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. You need to find the value of X. Now how do I do that? When you have, in what way is this related to this? Very difficult to say, right? So what we'll do is children, let's join here. Let's draw a line. In such a way, okay, let us make this as MF. Alright, let's make it as MF. Let's draw MF parallel to AB and CD. Alright, draw MF parallel to AB and CD. So now, what do you have? AB is parallel to MF, correct? Right? AB is parallel to MF and MF is parallel to CD and MF is parallel to CD. With this, now what do you get? You have this angle M is equal to 100 degrees, right? You know angle M is equal to 100 degrees. Now angle N, let me divide this as 1 and 2. Okay, you know angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle M, which is equal to 100 degrees. Correct? Right? If you follow, I've drawn MF parallel to AB and CD. Then let's make angle M, divide the angle M as angle 1 and angle 2. Correct? So now what do we get? You know that if you see this children, L and this N, correct? And now this angle 2 and angle C. So you know that angle A is equal to angle 1, which is equal to 3x. You will get it as corresponding angles. Did you get this? 3x is equal to angle 1. These are corresponding angles. And angle 2 is equal to your angle C. Or I can make it the other way also. Angle C is equal to angle 2, which is equal to 2x. Now that's also corresponding angles. Correct? Right? So, what did you understand with this? That means if this is 3x, then this also becomes your 3x. And if this is 2x, then this becomes your 2x degrees. So, that means 3x plus 2x is equal to 100 degrees. Did you get that, children? Did you understand? Draw MF parallel to AB and CD. Then you know this is parallel to this and this is parallel to this. You know your conditions for parallel lines. So we get 3x is equal to angle 1 and angle 2 is equal to 2x. Right? Their corresponding angles are equal. So you know this full angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 100 degrees. And at the same time you know 3x plus 2x is equal to 100 degrees. 3 plus 2 is 5x, which is equal to 100 degrees. So x is equal to 100 upon 5. So you get 20 degrees. So you found the value of x. I hope you have understood this. Let's move on to question 7. Let's move on to question 7, children. This is question 7. Look at the figure again. It is similar to we had done question 5. Now, AB is parallel to DC. AB is parallel to DC. and they're saying AD is parallel to BC. You have to find the value of X, Y and Z. Now children, you know, I told you even that time when you have a four-sided figure and when two angles are adjacent, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. And what is the reason you're going to give me? Co-interior angles are supplementary. So, when you have here X, you know 110 plus X is equal to 180 degrees. Your reason will be co-interior angles, right, is equal to 180 degrees. So, what is X equal to, children? X will be equal to 180 minus 110, that is 70 degrees. Now, so you know this is 70 degrees. Now look properly. This is parallel to this and this becomes your transversal. Mirror image of L or say ulta L. Like this and like this. Correct? You see the shape, children. So Y again. Now see, this is 110. So this also will be 110 degrees. See the shape. So what is this? Corresponding angles are equal. So Y is equal to 110 degrees. Corresponding angles are equal. Correct? And last we have Z. See properly. Yes, we can use these two, but there's another thing also you can try. What is that? This Z. So you know your alternate angles are equal. You know Z is equal to 110 degrees. What is it? Alternate angles are equal. You can do this way or you can also try Z plus X is equal to 180 degrees. You are not wrong. Alright. So what is Z you need to find out? Plus 70 is equal to 180 degrees. So Z is equal to 180 minus 70 where Z is equal to 110. Any way you do it, your answer will be 110. So I repeat, these are co-interior angles. 110 plus X. Remember the box shape also I had told you, children. Then ulta L or the mirror image of L. Correct? So these are corresponding angles. And then if you turn your book, this will give you the Z shape. So these are alternate angles. So this also will be 110 degrees. Children, I hope you have understood. I wind up till here. Please solve your problems and if you have any doubt, you can get back to me. See you in the next class. Bye for now.